one of the most important things that has happened to our business is securing the right board of advisors. Even the things that they didn't do for us, some of the times they guided us in the direction that was very impactful for the business. So I highly recommend putting together a really good board of advisors. And a lot of people go out there looking for an advisor who's just going to add name credibility to their company, which is also fine. But I think the best thing you can do, step number one, is pick people who will really truly impact your business. You know, somebody who has done what you're trying to do before or something very similar, and who is, you know, filling a weak spot on your team, or, you know, is going to be crucial to introductions to partners that will get you over like certain humps. First and foremost, see if you can get an introduction to that person through somebody you know who, you know, is respected in the community. If you can't, you can certainly reach out directly. I think when you reach out directly without an introduction, or even when you do, you need to tell them why you want to work with them, what's special about their background that you'd like to see, and what they're going to get out working with you, even if that's just, we have a like dynamic team, we're solving a really hard problem, we're a lot of fun to work with, you know, just paint a picture that like, hey, they're going to get an occasional phone call from somebody who's just fun to chat with about a problem that they have a lot of experience in. Before you bring them on, make sure that they're super excited about your company. It's important that they really believe in what you're doing. Some people will say yes, particularly if you're giving them some sort of equity stake or something like that. But the reality is you need to make sure they're fired up so that they want to help you when, and they'll be there when you're having a crisis. Make sure you don't expect them to do everything and answer every question that you ever have. You know, you should call on them seldomly, but when you need them, they should be there for you, and you guys should both have that proper expectation set. If you feel like all those things have lined up, I would definitely make them a stakeholder in the company. I think offering anything from 0.5% to 2% of your company is pretty typical. 2 for somebody who is, you know, adding tons of name value, or has offered to be extremely involved in the company, or is also introducing you to a lot of investors or things like that, can be appropriate, but somewhere between 5 and 1% is also very appropriate. And then once you've secured them, don't be afraid to ask for help. I mean, that's what they're there for, and if you pick the right people, then they should be there for you. So number one, pick people who are truly valuable. Tell them why you picked them and what they're going to do for you and what you're going to do for them. Make sure that they're invested in the company in one way or another, and then don't be afraid to use your board of advisors.